on.
Okay, beautiful. So I just want to say thank you for everybody for your effort. I know that logistics, time, schedule, stuff like that, and it is your time and our time is valuable to us, right? So thank you for everybody. And I think that we are all here because we love this game and we feel passion for it. And it is well known that Soul Calibur has a really dedicated fan base. And this kind of situation actually proves that it does have quite a good fan base, a dedicated one. And I dare to say that we all love the game for different reasons. And we all enjoy it and take it as part of ourselves a little bit. So thank you guys. Thank you, B-Boy. Thank you, Micah. And thank you all of you for being part of this nice chat. And let's just have some fun and enjoy it and share our game and our thoughts and celebrate that the soul still burns. So let's make it dramatic.
The soul burns forever and ever,
Yes,
for
yes,
all of
that's great.
eternity.
So we have today bboy-skyzo. He is a really, really amazing player in Europe. He's known and feared, and I have met you a little bit from afar. Like I know a couple of friends that know you, and you do have a reputation that precedes you. So that's really good. I mean, we do have an amazing player. He's going to share with us his experience, his knowledge, a little bit of his history. So tell us, B-Boy, a little bit about yourself. How did you met the game? We are all ears for you, buddy.
Before I met the game, I think the first game I played was Soul Blade, so it was a
Beautiful.
long time ago.
Yes, great.
and but it was totally in a casual way. But I start to learn the game with Pantocrator, who is an amazing secret player on Soul Calibur 4.
Yes.
And from this date I didn't stop the game. So it's basically like 20 years I'm
Oof,
playing Soul Calibur.
that's great. And who did
That's
you?
insane, Sky.
Oh yes.
That's crazy.
Who did you
Yeah.
use to main in Soul Edge? In the Soul Edge series, did you had a main character or something like that?
Um, at the beginning, I was playing Cervantes because I like his play style. I still have a pocket Cervantes on my side, but on Soul Calibur 4, I was playing Changua,
Yes.
and Soul Calibur 5, I was playing Omega Ptera.
Oh, nice.
So I'm more like a Sophitia player now because I switch to Omega to Armada.
Okay, that's great.
Hey, so I'm really sorry to interrupt, guys, but could we actually just mute the game? Like whoever's playing. Gab, are you the one playing right now,
No,
or is it
this
B-Boy?
is
Because I'm not in front of my screen anymore.
I'm sorry, but what
No,
is
it's cool.
going
It's completely fine, bros. Yeah, if you could just mute the, because I think it's overtaking the audio.
But I don't have the sound right now.
Oh, is it me? I'm in playing mode, but I'm not playing.
Oh,
No, it's coming from the room that B-Boy and Gab are in.
yes.
So
I have it muted, but let me do a little bit here. Um, I'm going to.
okay. Let me see if I can do something. But I don't think it can from me.
What about now? Is it better?
nah, we can still hear the game audio. There should be a way to just mute the game, right?
Yes. I mean, on my end, I have the game fully muted, so it's totally muted. It does not have any kind of sound.
Yeah, tu peux checker, en fait, juste va, ah oui, parce que toi, t'es sur le téléphone.
Oui, là, je vous
Est-ce
parle
que,
avec le téléphone. D'habitude, Excusez-moi les gars, mais d'habitude, quand on se parle, vous entendez le son du jeu?
Ouais.
Non,
Non, toi, Schizo, tu n'entends pas?
Um,
non. Mais là, c'est parce que c'est retransmis, gros. C'est pour ça, je pense.
Ah, peut-être. Bah là, je joue pas, on va voir.
Attends, en fait, it probably is actually me, guys. Let me
Ah.
take a look.
Parce que moi,
Cause
ça me
I
paraît
will.
bizarre, parce que personne n'entend même moi, j'entends pas le son du jeu.
Nah, it could be. Gab, how did you mute the game?
I actually turned the audio settings off. So I reduce every sound the game produces to zero. SFX, voice, music.
Yeah,
So
I'm just gonna quit. I'm just gonna quit the game. I
okay,
have a feeling it's me. My fault.
no worries, buddy.
Yeah, that sounds good. Crystal clear now, guys.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
It's okay.
excellent. Yeah, it's perfect. So yeah, who Gab, I'll let you keep going. I think you were saying something.
Sure, sure. Well, actually, I was just Skyzo was telling us about he is now more of a Sophitia player. He used to play Soul Edge. I play Soul Edge as well, and my main character was Cervantes in the PlayStation 1 version. I love Cervantes, and he had these really good combos and stuff like that. I even was at a tournament at my place, and I was second. That was ages
Oh,
ago,
nice.
but yes, I love it. I love Soul Edge, and I love that was like my second fighting game. First one was Mortal Kombat. So I'm really surprised that you also play Soul Edge. That's quite nice. And
Mm,
a little bit
same
further,
car. I was playing Cervantes too
oh
on Soul
nice.
Edge.
He was the buddy, right?
What?
He was the buddy. He was the bad guy.
Yeah, definitely.
And what got you into Sophitia? I mean, she is an amazing character, but what is your take on her?
I don't know. I think the first time I saw the combo on Soul Calibur 4 was like Twin Angel Step B, stun opponent, and you go again Twin Angel Step B for like it was like 80 damage or 70. Was like massive for Soul Calibur
Wow,
4, and I was like, okay, I want to play this car, and it's a Greek character, so I kind of like this kind of stuff.
that's great.
Oh yeah, the
That's
aesthetic of Greece.
Sophitia. And what about the community? I mean, do you think how do you see the community right now
The community, like in the world or in Europe, or
in Europe? I mean, the one you know the most?
in Europe, the massive parts of the community is on PC,
Yes.
and but as we are here, there are a lot of players on PlayStation Network too, but I think there is a lot more player on PC side. I see like tournaments every month organized by Kuzoge from the UK community.
Yes.
So, as you said in the beginning, the fan base is all in love with Soul Calibur. We don't want to stop. We still hope Soul Calibur 7, even if we know it's kinda died. But
Sooner or later, I think that it may be like a Virtua Fighter case when
yeah,
the producers finally realize that the game does have a base that is willing to pay for an installment. And you know that it's all about money. So the very moment Namco realizes that there's enough people willing to pay for the game, that's the moment they will actually make the entry. And they will run out of franchises to milk. So I don't know. That's interesting.
yeah.
And in regards to like your experience with Cervantes, like how do you think is the best way? I mean, I want to reach like different kinds of players. So what advice will you give to a person that is just new to the game and was just to have
Yeah.
fun and enjoy it, what would you say to someone that is intermediate, and what would you say about someone that is really experienced?
To have fun, but for the beginner, I always say the first thing you need to know is how to guard, like the up guard, the down guard, and how to move.
Yes,
Soul Calibur is a very specific game. Works on a 8-way run system, so you need to take advantage of it,
yes,
and after have fun in training, learn your combo. When you're beginner, you don't know all the things. It's not possible. But I think the first thing you need to know is how to guard. I think is the most important.
great.
And for advanced player, I always say know know the good and the bad of your car.
Yes,
First of all, for example, I always see Astaroth player playing like far away. But why? Your
yes,
car is a grabber.
yes, exactly.
Your critical is a grab. Your zoning is bad. Okay, move. Come closer. If you want for it's a kind of example, or IV is the opposite for me. It's the
Yes,
same for me. IV, you need to play her at close range for me,
yes,
and this is how you learn your car and how you maybe wanna achieve some goals and maybe maybe beat some players. And for the players who are learning frames, I always say keep training. I can give more advice. I'm not the best player in the world, but learn more, do more versus, and you need to be able to how to adapt to your
yes,
opponent very fast. I think it's a major key to be good. You need to adapt very fast. You're gonna see some first to 10 in the next few days, and if you can't adapt in a long set, you're already dead. It's not possible to win. I don't see how you can win without changing anything all the way. It's not
oh
possible.
yes. I definitely agree with you. Like in the first 10, you get to see who is who and who gets
Mm,
to adapt, who's just doing gimmicks, and who is
mm,
actually have enough versatility to change and layer the game.
yeah.
I, I think you have a really, really good point there. Like the more layers you have, the more layers you can use in your game style. So, what will be Cervantes and Sofitia's layers? For instance, I'm an Ivy player. Sometimes
Mhm.
I just abuse unblockables, but my real
Yeah.
game goes for like neutral and grappler. So if you see me grabbing a lot, I'm serious. But what about
Yeah.
Cervantes and Sofitia's layers? Like, what will they be?
Mm, I'm gonna speak for Sophie because it's the thing I know the best. I would say Sophie is gonna is gonna force you to do some mistakes. She gonna do big force block and to see okay how you gonna react on this, and so a lot of big pokes, a lot of a lot of lot of pokes, and few grab too, but I don't see her rushing and
See,
staying at mid range. Mid range is where she she can be scary.
I definitely agree with you. I mean, I really enjoy Sofitia. She's really
Mm.
hard for me to fight. I mean, she's really hard because she's like water in your hands, and she's a walking tech crouch. She has a lot of tech
Yeah,
crouching moves. So it's quite
all his
interesting.
command list. All the
And
command list of Sophitia is take crouch.
yes, What about Cervantes? What are the main things a good Cervantes player should have in mind?
Maybe some frame traps. Um, uh, for me, a good Cervantes is a Cervantes who gonna force you to crouch yourself.
Yes,
If you're starting to crouch yourself against Cervantes, it's it's almost done, bro. It's almost done. He
wow,
he he, he hit too hard.
yes. I see what you mean. That's great. I mean,
Mm,
Cervantes is a really, really nice character. I want to
mm,
learn him and Raphael after I actually get my S1 with Ivy someday, sometime,
okay.
the future, whenever. But what about your experience training to reach S1? How would you define your experience as an S1? Was it hard? What was the biggest obstacles? What did you have in mind to reach your goal? Tell us a little bit about it.
What do you want me to say? What was my goal when to reach S1 or
Yes,
what
and
do you
how
want?
did you
I'm not
train
sure. Sorry.
for it?
Why do I train for it? I don't train for it. I was like I was playing with my friends who was playing Soul Calibur 5. I was playing with them on Soul Calibur 6 to learning the hard way, good long sets, and
Yes,
I only go in ranked when I don't find people in casual.
yes.
I don't like ranked.
I see what you mean. Yes,
So I'm
So,
definitely.
not like I want to be S1 with this guy. Oh, I want to be S1. I think ranked is overrated.
tell us why, Skyzo. Why is ranked overrated in your opinion? Tell
Why?
us more about that.
Because I think anybody with any level can reach the S level just
Mm,
by playing. It's just a time question.
Yes,
It's not it's a skill question. So that's why
mm.
it's overrated.
I see what you
If
mean.
it, if it's not for skill, then okay, cool. I have like more 300 and 300,000 K 300 300 on
300K.
yeah
300K.
yeah on Sofitia, and it's not because I want to be the first Sofitia in the world. No, it's just because I'm playing a lot with her in ranked. That's all.
Yes,
It's not something like that. You always see the first ranked people fighting in a real tournament. We don't see them. We never see them. Never see them. Always get killed because they don't know the real matchup, the real rules of the game. They know their card, they know their combo, but they don't know the matchups. So that's
yes.
why they get killed. I think.
You definitely have a point. I totally agree with you. I've seen that. I mean, there is a difference between knowing combos, knowing some pressure. I forgot. Knowing combos, knowing some pressure, and just doing your good stuff, and that's it. So you enter the fight, you do the good stuff, and you hope for the best. That is way
Yeah.
different than actually knowing a little bit of frames, knowing the
Yeah.
matchup, knowing
Exactly.
the usual techniques, knowing the pros and cons of your character. I mean, it changes quite a bit. You can tell. You can tell the way someone plays. So that's quite interesting. I mean, you have a really fresh and nice approach to the way you play. I mean, that's quite nice. And what
Mm.
about your your challenge with your fights with Midros? I know you guys are really good friends. So what is your
Yep.
strategy when you meet him?
When I meet him, I start to see if he is in offensive mind or defensive mind
Great. That's so him.
because you can play both with Ivy
Yes,
definitely,
exactly.
and I need to adapt with uh, which move I'm going to use to close the gap between him and I.
Yes.
from, and after I gonna see how he react on my traps.
Okay, that's great.
But he's a smart guy, so he can he can fake reaction, you know. He can do a lot of things. So it's more like a player matchup than a character matchup.
Yes, I definitely see what you mean. Sometimes the fights go down to actually knowing your opponent, knowing his habits. And I kind of think they reflect among characters. Like you're used to play this specific way, or you do these things in such situations. So even if you change your character, you may kind of want to do that again. So that's the funny thing. I mean, and fighting with your friends, it's amazing. So how long ago did you meet him? And tell us a little bit about that friendly challenge his story.
What I think about Matos?
When you met him, like the first time you met him, stuff like that.
Whoa. Oh, no, I can't remember. I not have a good memory, so I can't even remember if it was on this Soul Calibur or it was on the 5 or 4. I can't remember.
Okay,
Sorry.
it's been that's okay.
But it's a friend of a long time.
That's
For a
great. I
long
mean,
time.
it is a testimony of a really good friendship. That's even better, right?
Yeah.
But we
He always insulting my Sophie, but he's always with love.
we 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 do want blood on Saturday, boys. So
Oh yes,
you on that day and that day only, you both are enemies of
Yep.
the sword,
Yep.
and may the victor be crowned. Yeah, I mean, just to add to Gab's questions, what does Madros mean to you? What does Madros mean to you, Sky? What is he to you? What does he mean to you? You know, just tell us more about that.
For me, he is the best European IV on PlayStation Network, for sure. So it's always hard to fight him. I'm never confident, never
Yeah.
against him. So always have a lot of respect for him, and even if I like destroy his character, I like him.
And I mean, in regard, so you know, you were talking about defensive, offensive. Have you experienced when battling him that he will often switch up? You know, how does he actually how what is his psychology in terms of defense and offense? How does he make those switches? Yeah.
In defense, he gonna bet on his auto GIs
Yeah. Okay.
to stop me using, for example, my 66A, which is really strong. It's mid horizontal. It's only -12, so very good move. And he is GI'd by his 2-2A plus B. So he's gonna do this one, and I can kill him with a high, because this auto J doesn't work on highs. But he can do 4A plus B, and
Yeah.
this one J only highs or horizontals.
Right.
I can't
Right.
remember. So it's gonna be something like that, and then he have his frame, so he can go on me, or maybe grab. I'm not really scared about the grab session, but more like his pokes. I don't know when he changed rhythm. You know,
Yeah. Yeah. I know that.
he's kinda like me. He doesn't like to have the same rhythm all around. He change a lot,
that's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
so it's hard to anticipate.
That is a skill
Yeah.
you develop
No,
over.
Gab, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead. Sorry.
No. Please, Gab, go ahead.
Okay.
I'll fill in later on. Yeah, my bad.
Okay. Great. Like being unpredictable is really a really really good skill, but also I think you develop it with experience. It is not just doing crazy things out of the blue just because. It's knowing how to interrupt your rhythm and even stop combos or just change stuff.
Yep.
So who would you think will be better for that? Sofitia or Cervantes?
Mm, I would say to interrupt and to to cause trouble in strategy, it's gonna be Sophie. It's gonna be Sophie. Yeah.
Yes.
But Cervantes is gonna be the guy who's gonna have big damage fast.
Yes.
This is the guy. Uh, this is how I see it.
Would you
So
consider that they
I'm gonna play totally Sofitia all the way. I'm not gonna
okay.
play Cervantes.
Okay, great. That's awesome. Have you met a guy called Ryan V100?
Uh, no, no.
He's from United States. He's a
Okay.
Sofitia player, an amazing good player. And in my opinion, Sofitia is a little bit more of a neutral character. She's
Yep.
not going to do
Totally.
like a lot of combos. She's going to
No.
poke your eyes out. And the good thing with him is that when he gets mad, his Sofitia is just really scary because he's able to change neutral pokes in such a way that it feels like a combo, even though it's not. He's
Mhm.
going to pressure you to an extent that you cannot read him. So it is quite interesting, Sofitia, because it feels like she's doing combos. She's not, but he's on the edge. I mean, he's a really good Sofitia. I'm going to send him a message and contact you. Maybe you guys can fight each other and learn and something like that. I mean, that will be awesome to see.
It would be cool, but you said he's from United. He's American.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't like to fight under 4-5 bars. You know. It's not.
Oh,
It's not.
yes.
It's not Soul Calibur for me.
Oof,
You
yes.
know, the frames, the punish move, the force blocks, all of this is bullshit. So
He's
I
right.
don't like it.
I know what you mean. I definitely know what you mean. And I definitely know what you mean. When I go for rank, I never play less than 4 bars. I don't
Hmm.
care if I do not find opponents. I rather don't
Yep.
lose because of lag. So I know
Yeah.
what you
Well,
mean. I mean, below
this
four
is
bars,
exactly the way.
yes. Below 4 bars is really tricky and slightly annoying sometimes. I
Mm.
do play I do play people on 2 bars. I have played Mydros. I have played a lot of good guys on 2 bars, but I know it is not a fair fight. You can tell you
Yep.
step. I'm going to do IVs for A to step and punish, and it just cuts her right close to the elbow. In the final stages of the hitbox, you get cut, and you know you step that. So it's like,
Yeah. So maybe one day we will have a nice online mode. Who
yes,
knows?
who knows? Yes, it will be worth it to have it. And what is the thing you like the most about the game, if I may ask?
um, what I like the most in the maybe the gameplay. I like the gameplay.
Yes,
Yep.
great. I love it too. I mean, it has a special appeal. And
Yeah.
from Soul Edge to Soul Calibur 6, which one would you think is the best?
Oh, oh, it's a tough one. Uh, for me, it's Soul Calibur 4.
Great. And
Let's
why is
talk
that?
about
Because I think it was the more fair with the defense system. I just don't like one thing in Soul Calibur 4 was the critical finish. It was too
Okay.
easy to end the round. You just to push one button and it's over. So I just didn't like it. But the parry system, the Jai system, the no soul charge system.
Yes.
Uh, uh, yeah, I like it. The command lists were more large with every car. Um, it was less balanced than now, but I don't know. Uh, this is the one I like the most, I think.
That's great. Soul Calibur, I love Soul Calibur 4, and for instance, the stages, the graphics were just beautiful. I
Yeah.
remember that when it came out, it was so nice to see. I mean, it's a really, really nice game. I cherish it. I remember it was the first time I tried online, but I was like, it was really, really slow. So I
Yeah.
remember going online on Soul Calibur 4, and I was like, I didn't like it. But the people that actually get to to play it properly, I can see that a lot of them are actually pros now in Soul Calibur 6. So it
Mm,
definitely paid to start the online sessions with Soul Calibur 4. What
yeah.
advice would you give to the people hearing you? Like people that want to play more Soul Calibur, people that want to know the game a little bit more, stuff like that. Like if you were able to start over from scratch, what would you do to approach the game?
To approach the game, maybe go in training way more,
Yes.
way more. Because I was the kind of guy who, if I want to train, I go in online mode and I fight people.
Yes.
That's how I learned how to fight. I was not the training guy player, you know.
Yes.
So maybe it would be better to do that, to be better faster.
I know what you mean. I definitely know what you mean. And that is the reason I try not to use a lot of characters online
Mm,
before like learning frames. I started the game and I was not aware of the frame situation.
yeah,
And it does change your playstyle when you learn from the very beginning to do moves in the optimal way or stuff like that.
yeah.
That's the thing. So
It's not the same game. It's just
it's
not
not
the
the same
same.
game. I definitely agree with you. I mean, it's not the same game. It's quite different. So it's nice, and it is like more. It is like less stressful. It can be less stressful if you know the optimal punish and just do it instead of just trying to mash your way out of a
Yeah,
situation. So you enjoy it even more when you try to
yeah.
play.
It's just a knowledge thing, you know. So
Yes,
you various player who always tells me like something like, "Oh, how do you know I'm gonna do that? How do you get that? How do you know how do you do to do that?" And I always tell to the player, I I used to choose the best option to cover
yes,
more more option from his side. So
yes, exactly, exactly. I definitely see what you mean, and that's
mm,
quite good. I mean, it is quite interesting because you can tell when the game becomes more like what can I say, like a battle of wits rather than
okay.
just a battle of who's going to mash faster. So I love the game for one of those reasons. I mean, it has a lot of variety on the weapons. So let's
Yeah.
talk about a little bit which character you do not like.
I do not like playing versus him
Against, yes.
or mm,
Come on, say it.
uh,
La connasse en talon, vas-y, dis-le.
maybe as well. I don't like playing
Oh,
against him, but
yes.
it's not like my nemesis. My nemesis is Songmina.
Oh God, yes.
Oh
I
yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
yes. And the
But
ankle hit.
I like the matchup, but I don't like playing the character. It's not fun. It's not fun for me.
Yes, I know what you mean.
I'm not good in this matchup.
It happens to me with a few. Nightmare for
Hmm.
Ivy is a nightmare. I mean, fighting Nightmare as Ivy is horrible. So it's one of the hardest matchups for me. And what about play styles? Is there a style you do not like?
I don't like playing versus grab character.
Okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
For me, I don't like playing people that is going to spend 60% of the fight stepping away from Ivy. Like, it's like, oh God, no, because the fight is going to take forever. But it's quite interesting.
Yep.
And what about nice stories? Tell us a little bit more about nice things, good stories you had while playing the game.
While playing the game,
Yes,
the good story I have are,
yes,
you know, maybe uh, playing offline tournaments. See, always the same players, and seeing me seeing me grinding. You know,
yes.
I enjoy the way I work for this and this work and
Nice,
it works. So it's cool, and I like the people I met on the game.
nice. That's really, really good. I think
Mm.
I really enjoy the fact that a lot of people, you meet a lot of good people, and
Mm.
you get to have really good friends because like the player base is actually quite committed. So when someone likes Soul Calibur, they really like it and they commit to it somehow. So I like that. I mean, the game somehow you get to know real good friends.
Yeah.
Will you have you
Yeah.
been able have you been to an Europe tournament like the EVO like the EVO? I know there's EVO in Europe. Have you been there? Would you like to go there?
I would like to go there, but the biggest tournament I did was the mix-up at Lyon,
Yes.
which is a big event in France. I I don't remember my place, but I lost. I was eliminated by the winner, who was Hedges,
Wow.
Cervantes player.
Yes.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, of course, Arm. Yeah, go ahead.
Are you going to go in the Evo in Nice?
Yes,
Yes, you're going.
yes.
Wait,
Awesome.
guys, what is that about? Arm Skies tell me about that. What is that?
Uh, there are rumors who said that there will be a Soul Calibur at EVO, and it's gonna be in France, in the south of France.
And
So
can anybody sign up to that?
EVO is the world's largest tournament in the world.
yep, for fighting games.
Yeah.
Can anyone sign up for the tourney, or do you have to be like a pro?
No,
Anybody?
anyone.
Okay,
Yep.
cool, nice.
I think it's gonna be something like maybe 20 or 30 euro to register.
Got you.
Something
Awesome.
like that. Because Soul Calibur is not a big game anymore. It's gonna be a side event. It's not like Tekken or Mortal Kombat or you know.
Yeah, man. I need to. I'm doing
Sadly,
all these tournaments. I need to get my hands on more of these other tournaments that
but
are going on.
there will be a tournament in Birmingham in August, and I'm gonna try to be there.
Yeah, 100. That's VSF, right? Yeah. Arm,
Yep.
Skyzo, you both should come. Gab, you should come, man.
Oh yes,
If you can, you know, that'd be awesome to have you here for sure.
I'm
Could be
actually looking forward to go to Europe maybe by the end of the year, and I'm
okay.
definitely going to visit you guys so we can play a little bit offline. Will be an amazing thing. Just play with your
Yeah, that'd be awesome, man.
yes. I definitely I'm looking forward to it. It all depends on my budget, you know.
Okay.
But that's going to be interesting. So what's
Tell,
next for
tell,
you? Like B-boy Sky. So what's next for you on the list? I mean, what are your plans in the future regarding the game? I mean,
as I said, I hope I'm gonna be at VSF in August. So I uh, I was playing a bit Cassandra these days and a few characters, but to 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 prepare the tournament, I'm gonna play Sophie a lot till August, and
yes.
after we'll see, we'll see.
Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. So we're here for you. We're here for you, and we are definitely going to cheer for you when you go to the tournament. And
Thank you.
you have to fight with Mitros this weekend, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Any message you want to tell to give to Mitros? So if he watches the stream, he's going to be like, "Oh man." Any message or any?
Uh, uh, Prepare yourself.
You can be as mean as you want to.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Just prepare yourself because I'm in training and it's not for nothing.
Okay, great. And Sophitia is
So
particularly hard against for Ivy. I mean,
Yeah.
Sophitia can wreck Ivy, so he's going to be quite an interesting fight.
So Fitia can wreck any car
Oh yes.
if she know if she know what you are gonna do. It's hard.
eh,
It's hard for you.
except for Mitchu Sky, sorry, bro. I'm playing around. I'm playing around. Sky, tell us just a couple of things on what are you doing in training? By the way, what do you like to do when you
What?
train? What would you like to?
I work
What?
on my offensive options, and I work on my punish move.
Great.
Okay, interesting, interesting. I see, I see.
And sometimes I work
Yeah,
on my spacements, my how, how I should move behind this move, or you know, this
yeah,
is what I like
yeah.
to do.
And what do you know, Sky? You often talk about frame data and
Yep.
understanding frame data. Just tell us about why that's important, how it helps you. Just tell us a bit more about what frame data is and how it helps.
It is important, for example, because you know exactly how your move is done and how it works and what it's gonna do on you and your opponent. So
Okay.
you're gonna know how fast he is, how much damage he's gonna do, and how fast you can recover your guard after it if your move is guarded, and what moves you can do after it if your move have hidden your opponent. So it's basically the roots, you know,
Yes.
of the game.
Yeah, yeah. No, that makes total sense. And so you do you study the frame data of every character on the roster?
No, no, I
Okay.
study like some presets. Maybe uh, I'm gonna fight somebody. I don't know, like I'm gonna fight a Metsu. I'm gonna see something like okay, it's causing me trouble. I don't know exactly what to do. I have solution, but I don't know what is the best solution to this. So
Right, right.
I'm gonna work on this in training.
I see, I see. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Pure dedication.
Mm.
It's a beautiful thing. And just another question is when you know if you didn't have Sophia, so you like Sophia, you like
Mhm.
Cervantes.
Yep.
Who would be your third and your fourth? Give us two other characters.
Um, I trained Cassandra.
Yeah.
I like her. Mitsu can be good, but I'm kinda starting to realize that I don't like playing stance character. So I
Right.
think
Right.
so I think Mitsu
Yeah.
is not for me. But
He's not for you. He's not for you,
no,
bro.
no,
Stay
no.
away.
And maybe I don't know. No, it's Cassandra for now. Cervantes, Sophie. Maybe Tyra.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and I know you like
I was gonna
Xianghua as
say,
well.
Xiang, I like her, but it was my
Yeah.
main on Soul Calibur 4. And every Sophia player on the planet have Xiang on the second option. So not for me.
Right. Right. I see. I see. And
Mm,
a quick question on just the game Soul Calibur 6. So the auto GIs, right?
yep.
Do you like those?
Yep.
You like those? Okay. Why do you like those?
Because it's a mind game. You had
Okay.
another mind game,
Right.
and
Right. That makes sense.
for some characters have lethal hits against a whiff jihad. You see, and
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah.
gonna do the same thing if it's an auto jihad.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I
it's
see.
so I like it. I like it.
I see
Because
what you mean.
maybe because mine is good. It's not Xianghua Autojai, but mine is good. And when I'm in soul charge with Softia, these are broken,
Mm.
totally broken. And
And quick. Sorry, Scott. Go ahead. Please
yeah,
finish off.
I was gonna say the Auto GI becomes an Auto RI, and
Right. Right.
it RI eyes, any mids, any uh, any grabs, and EGI also soul charge activation.
Right. Okay. Interesting.
So it's
Interesting.
so it's very 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 strong.
Yeah. Yeah. Very interesting. And just to quickly go back to Madros,
Hmm?
yeah, you're challenging him this weekend, and just what would
He
you
challenged
say?
me. He challenged
He
me.
cha- he ch- he challenged you. Yeah, yeah, he did challenge you. Um, hey, so were you expecting the challenge? Because you quickly said I'll challenge anybody, right? Yeah, yeah. Were you expecting Madros at all to challenge you?
uh, maybe yes, but maybe not so soon.
Not that quickly. Right, right, right.
Maybe we did the tournament last month,
Yeah,
and I won on Majors 5-4, so very
yeah.
tight. You see,
Very tight. Yeah.
so maybe he wanna have his revenge.
His revenge. Yeah. I definitely could sense some blood thirst
Yeah,
from Madros. He was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
really wants to tighten that up. And just another one is when you look at Madros, right? What would you say are his his weaknesses? What do you really like to play on that you've identified like, oh, he's quite, yeah. What would you say?
His his weakness, maybe he he's not calm when
Okay,
enfin,
that's a good one.
he is a calm guy, but he gonna break it before me.
Mm.
Nice.
You
Can I
see?
say something?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, Gab. Yeah.
If you want to get the upper hand on an IB player, you have to get on his nerves. You have to get on his nerves. The very moment an IV player is annoyed, he's going to try to do a lot of stuff with a lot, and you can punish her quite heavily. So if Ivy
Yeah.
whiffs, you do have a lot of chances to destroy her. So that's the one thing. Just annoy, like personally annoy, get on the nerves of the Ivy player. And once you get in his head, you have 60% advantage.
Yeah. Yeah, because I like playing at very very close range to make my opponent do something stupid. I'm like,
Yes.
okay, I'm here. Come on, do it. I'm I'm like,
Right, right.
and this is where I hope Meadows gonna do something bad, but he have a good response, so it's hard with him. It's really hard. It's gonna be
And
a tight FTA first attempt.
I definitely,
yeah, for sure.
yes,
Yeah.
for sure. It is going to be quite tight. I remember, guys, your fight in the tournament. It was really intense and really close, and it felt like a dance. It feels like a dance. Like you know each other already so well that you kind of predict each other. So it's a really interesting and fun match to see. I mean, I love it.
Yeah, it was fun for us.
Yeah, and on the same note, Sky, what would you say are his strongest assets?
Mm, um, he he doesn't fail, I think. Enfin, uh, sometimes he fails. He's like everybody. We are not machine, you know. But he's a very hard guy to to break defense. To break defense. It's something like that. It's like a wall for me. That's why he's very good.
Yeah, yeah. From my experience in playing with Mydros, I can attest to that. I would definitely agree for sure.
Mm.
Um, yeah, I'm done questioning, guys. Gab, you can go on.
Okay, I guess this is quite good. I mean, we have learned and we get to know you a little bit better, and that's awesome. That's awesome. And I guess that's all there is. I mean, would you like to know anything else you would like to say? Whatever, B-boy, we're here for you.
Yeah, a quick one. Bill, Arm, you guys got questions?
I have one.
Yeah, Arm, go ahead, bro.
Okay, so Skyzo, you did travel a little bit for a tournament.
Yes.
Is that right? Yes.
Yep.
So how that you cost you?
Oh, not very much because most
Was it
the
worth it from the reward you got? Est-ce que c'était rentable en gros?
well, or it's always worth it. Always, always because people are nice and I think the most expensive I did was like 200 euros for the mix-up at Lyon, and yeah, totally worth it because
Okay, so last
it's a unique
question.
experience.
What was the longest travel you have to do?
Oh, euh, bah j'étais jusqu'à Lyon, to reach Lyon, like
Okay, okay, thank you.
6 hours by car.
Merci. Je rate de t'enquiquiner.
He said it's good.
Bill, you got any questions, bro?
No, I just want to say it was cool hearing about your experience with Soul Calibur. I'm happy to hear I'm not the only player who hates fighting as well. Um, and it's just nice to hear about the passion of the game, and your origin story.
Cool. It's good
Okay,
to hear
that's
you
great.
too. First time, for the first time.
Beautiful,
Yes,
beautiful guy.
definitely.
So I guess we wrap it up saying that it's going to be fun. It's going to be an amazing battle. And thank you, B-Boy, for sharing with us your experience. You're a really well-known player, so it is always good to know like what do you think, like what is your approach to the game. That's amazing. And thank you guys for being on the interview. Of course, we'll learn, share, and I'm pretty sure that everybody is more excited about the fight on the weekend. So also I'm going to stream that to make sure that everyone can watch it,
Okay.
enjoy it. And remember, guys, my catchphrase, I gotta say it, just got each other and have fun.
Yeah, and we
Thank you
have
for doing this.
yeah, of course, Sky, anytime, and we have the Madros interview coming up tomorrow as well.
Oh, beautiful.
So it's balanced. I did want to have you both on an interview, get some blood, get some blood going already. But maybe on the next one, Sky, you may join tomorrow's one. We'll see how it goes. But
Okay.
um yeah, no, the soul burns forever, for all of eternity, and yeah. So I'm with you, Gab. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
Okay.
It's been a pleasure and have fun.
Have fun, guys.
Thanks, B boy. Good luck.
Thank you, and good night.
Good night, bro.